Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to Kognito Key. I am so excited to have you here today because we are unpacking an absolute essential for anyone running a business or managing finances. We're talking about how to protect a company's profits from those sudden, totally unexpected market drops. Basically, think of this as your business's ultimate financial shock absorber, the margin of safety. Let's dive right in. So, I want you to start by asking yourself a really crucial question. How much of a sales drop can your business survive before it actually starts suffering losses? I mean, it's kind of a scary thought, right? Markets fluctuate, consumer demand shifts every single day, and frankly, things happen. Understanding your margin of safety is absolutely vital. It's the financial buffer you need to survive those shifts without going under. Okay, so what exactly is this thing? Simply put, the margin of safety, or MOS for short, is the excess of your actual or even projected sales over your break-even sales. It's that sweet revenue point over and above your break-even point that turns into actual, real profit. And the great thing is, you can express this in a few ways. In monetary terms, in the actual physical units you've sold, or just as a percentage of your total sales. But wait, to truly grasp this safety net, we first have to establish our baseline, which is the break-even point, or BEP. You know, this is the exact equilibrium where your total cost meets your total revenue. At this exact point, your profit is literally zero. So at this baseline, your fixed overheads, like rent and salaries, are completely absorbed, but you haven't earned a single penny of actual profit yet. It's just ground zero.
Calculating this financial buffer actually relies on a super simple formula: actual sales minus break-even sales. Let's put that into perspective. Say your business generates $100,000 in sales, but you break even at $80,000. Your margin of safety is that $20,000 gap in the middle. And here's the golden rule: the wider that gap, the safer your business is from any unexpected turbulence.
Now, we can also look at this from a per-unit perspective, which is super helpful. You just take your budgeted sales minus your break-even sales in units and multiply that by your contribution per unit. Why does this matter? Well, because once you hit that break-even point and those fixed overheads are covered, every single subsequent unit you sell becomes pure profit hitting your bottom line. It's like flipping a switch from just surviving to actually thriving. Honestly, this metric is the ultimate indicator of your financial health. With a high margin of safety, you've got this massive, comfortable cushion that safely absorbs market shocks. No panic necessary. But a low margin, that usually points to dangerously high fixed overheads. Think of fixed costs like a heavy anchor. In a low-margin scenario, even a really slight, unexpected decline in revenue instantly drags you down and triggers a painful loss. So, let's say you're looking at your own numbers and realizing, yikes, my margin is way too tight. What do you do? Well, let's move from theory to practice. For managers, or really anyone looking to actively optimize their company's financial health, it is time to build an action plan. We have three primary levers we can pull to widen that margin of safety and build a solid protective barrier around your profits. You can increase your contribution per unit, you can lower your break-even output, or you can simply increase your total sales volume. Let's break these down one by one.
Strategy number 1: increase contribution per unit. How do we do this? Well, if market conditions are good, you could just raise your selling prices. If that isn't an option, you look internally. Can you lower the variable cost per unit? Maybe negotiate better rates with suppliers. You could even adjust your product mix entirely to prioritize selling your highest margin items. All of these tactics effectively boost your marginal contribution.
Moving on to strategy 2, and this one requires some strict financial discipline: lowering your break-even output. The absolute most effective way to achieve this is by aggressively reducing your fixed overhead costs. We're talking about taking a hard look at office rent, unused software subscriptions, or administrative bloat. Lower those fixed costs, and you instantly lower the threshold you need to cross before your business achieves profitability. And finally, we have strategy 3, increase sales volume. This is perhaps the most direct approach. If your company has underutilized operational capacity, meaning, you have the factory space or the staff to produce more product without adding any new fixed costs, then you just push to sell more volume. Drive those sales figures up, and your safety margin naturally widens right along with them. Which brings us to the end of our explainer today. But before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one provocative thought. Is your business operating with a safety net, or are you literally one sales drop away from a crisis? It's a vital reality check for all of us. I truly hope this framework helps you build a more resilient, robust operation. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found this explainer helpful, please hit that subscribe button for the Kognito Key channel, and be sure to like and share this explainer with anyone you know who is looking to grow their business. See you next time.